Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you might grab it, a blanket, a block or cushion, and come into a comfortable cross-legged position. We'll begin with eyes closed or a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Begin to slow down your breath. Giving yourself the time it takes to arrive right here in your body right now. And you can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin by taking the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it as far back as you can, but as you do this, drop the rib cage, draw the belly in. So not letting the elbow puff the chest out, but trying to keep a neutral spine. Release arm up, open it out, take it across. We'll hook with the other arm, hugging it in close. As you do this, draw back through your shoulders. You're still square across your chest, still sitting tall. Release, arm out, rotate your thumb to point down, bring it around behind your back, interlace fingers at your waist, pull the knuckles around, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your right shoulder, putting a little movement in a place that may be creaky or tight. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest, and then fold forward. Whatever amount you're able, maybe just dropping your head, could be coming part way or all the way to the floor, maybe even reaching arms up and back away from you. And then release. Come up, hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Roll your way back up and then recross the legs. Other leg in front or on top, sitting tall, left arm up, bend it straight back, grab your elbow, take it back. Release arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. How much can you feel here? You keep opening up to this moment, what this shape has to offer. Release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top. Elbows go towards one another. Circle your left shoulder. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest, and then fold any amount. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's come forward onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you have something you want to pad your knees with, feel free to grab that, a blanket, cushion. Fingers spread right under your shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round, draw the belly in. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch, and send your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. From here, shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor. Press up from there. Knee in. Extend. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just go a couple of inches and then press up from there. Knee in. Extend. One more time, dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend and then roll your hip open. Reaching toes to the sidewall. You can stay here on two hands or take the left hand back so opposite hand catches the foot. Kick your foot into your hand, pulling up away from the hand that's on the floor. Breathing deeply here. Gently release, arm forward, leg back, square off your shoulders and hips. Try and draw the belly in, supporting the lower back. Lengthen your whole spine. And then release, hands and knees, sink back to child's pose. Maybe give that right wrist a little rub or circle. And then come back up to table, hands and knees. Inhale, lift head and tail. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch, and send the left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, shift your weight forward, dip part way or all the way to the floor. Press up, knee in. Extend. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Knee in. Extend and then roll your hip open. So you can stay here or right hand comes back this time. Catch your foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Gently release, arm forward, leg back, square off shoulders and hips, draw the belly in. Last breath. Release. Sink back to child's pose. Maybe give that left wrist a little rub or circle. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. back to center. And let's lift up through table and come back to downward facing dog. So you can take your time getting into this first down dog of class. You may want to pedal out your feet a little bit, or shift hips side to side, using whatever movement you need to wake your body up. And then walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Might take a sway or shake out. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of the mat, coming into a mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. Bring hands together at your heart. Next inhale, sweep the arms high, a series sun salutation. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths. And you can take those breaths in any resting pose you choose. Down dog may feel like a rest, in which case stay here. If it doesn't feel like a rest, perhaps you could do child's pose, or you could come back to sitting or onto your forearms or knees. Using this moment to simplify. Coming back to just doing what you're doing, coming back to a slow, steady breath. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, send the right leg up to the ceiling, bend your knee to your chest, and start circling this bent right knee. You could also do this from hands and knees if that would work better for you. Feel free to drop the left knee to the floor. It could also be on forearms. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, still pulling the hips up and back. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in, sink low. Let's grab the left wrist, take it across for a little side bend. Come over to the other side, grab your right wrist, take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a few blocks or props. Try and do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go, like ragdoll. One more breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Drop the back heel. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. Deep bend in the front leg. Straight long back leg. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Settle in. Grab your right wrist. Take it across. Come over to the other side. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Let your head hang, let the neck release. Stretch that right leg straighter, longer, higher. Last breath. Step back. Warrior one. Last breath. Release. Make your way back to down dog. So that could be through a vinyasa. Could be some other movement transition. And you may come back to down dog or a different neutral shape. Come back to a shape that feels like a rest for you. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips sink low. Head reaches high, shoulders drop low, fingers reach high. Feel what's going up, what's going down. One more breath. Release. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps high. One breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. You can adjust or modify how it works for you. Choose your arm position. Choose the angle of your upper body. Supporting leg can be bent or straight. Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1. Release through a vinyasa or your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Feeling fully right where you are. One more breath. Step back, warrior 1. Release. Make your way to a good rest. More important than the shape, come back to a quality of presence, like settling into a meditation. Or perhaps reminding yourself this whole practice can be a meditation. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. From here, rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest. The other arm can be out to the side or at your hip. And you can stay holding the knee or grab the big toe with the first 2 finger and thumb, maybe straightening part way or all the way. Shoulders and hips square to your front. Nice long spine, straight long supporting leg. And then open the left leg out to the left, just at a slight angle so hips are still square to the front, whether you're holding your knee or your toe. Bring it back to the front and let's set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Rolling open. through the left shoulder, maybe even looking back. Last breath here. Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. King Dancer, Natrajasana. Kick your foot into your hand. Last breath. Step back. High lunge. Make your way to down dog. You might take a vinyasa. There may be some other movement. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing. Bring the right knee to your chest. Take your time settling in. If you did so on the other side, you might grab your big toe with the first 2 finger and thumb. You're going towards your full expression. It shouldn't look the way it does for me. We're each meeting our own edge and breathing there, being there. You can open your right leg out to the right, using what you know and what you're able to do to navigate finding your limits and then being with them. As we go towards our limits, there is a chance that expansion will happen, growth will happen. But more than any change, accepting this is it. This is my body now. This is what it does and doesn't do. Let's bring the leg back to the front, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Going towards balance, but allowing space for wobbling and falling. Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand. King Dancer, Natrajasana. It shouldn't look or feel or be any other way than it is for you now. Last breath. Step back. High lunge, and then find your way to down dog. Five deep breaths. Down dog or child's pose or sitting. Last breath here. Let's come through down dog and then shift forward into a high push-up and lower all the way down onto the belly. You can turn your head to one side, resting, maybe hands under your head or back by your sides. And then head to neutral. Reach the arms forward, stretch the legs back. And let's lift up through arms and legs. Just a couple of inches. Doesn't have to be very high, but really long. Try and have your arms even with your ears. So you might drop your head a little, lift the arms a little, and then really long. Last breath here. Release. Head to the other side, letting go. The rest being as important as the effort. Let's reach arms forward again, legs back. Lift up again, this time with legs together, squeezing the inner thighs together, squeezing the legs together, reaching long. And then take the arms out to the side, letting the chest come up a little higher. Reach arms back behind you, interlace fingers, stretch back through the knuckles, but still forward through the top of the head. Inner legs squeezing together. Keep the legs together, arms back out to the sides, back even with the ears. Couple more seconds. And then release. Head to the other side, letting go. Let's come to neutral and reach back for the outsides of the feet for bow pose. If you need padding under your pelvis here, feel free to set up a blanket or cushion there. Try and keep the feet and knees hip width apart, not wider. Kick your feet into your hands, letting the strength of your legs lift the chest up. A couple breaths and then release. Head to the other side, letting go. Depending on how that felt, you may want to keep resting. You may want to take the same thing again, or any other belly down back bend. You could do something gentle like cobra or sphinx. So coming to your back bend, feeling what you are doing. And then release. When you're done, this time taking a little windshield wiper side to side, letting the shins flop one way and then the other. And then press back to child's pose, spreading the lower back. You're welcome to take any movement within child's pose, working out, integrating what you've just done. Let's come all the way through to sitting. You can do so in the way that feels right for you. Extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back. Feel free to sit up on something if you want a little lift under the hips. Lengthen and fold, and use your hands to support you. You might do that with hands on your feet. If you can't reach your feet, you could put a strap or scarf around the feet, or keep hands on the floor. Each inhale, go towards length. Each exhale, towards folding. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's take soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. You can grab your toes or ankles with that grip. Lengthen and then fold whatever amount. Elbows could push into the legs to help open them, or if it works better for you, you could lean into your hands or elbows. Going towards length, towards folding. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring the knees in, roll back onto our backs. And take a little circle or rock with your knees, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And checking in with your body. What do you feel like doing? I'm going to wind down this practice. If you want to keep practicing, you can of course just keep going. If you want to wind down with me, how do you want to do that? You want to finish with an inversion, a restorative pose, twist, more back bends, hip stretches, really anything or nothing. Maybe nothing's needed and you just come right into your final resting pose. Feel what you are choosing to do. Maybe what you've chosen doesn't matter as much as just that you are present with yourself right now. If you're choosing something asymmetrical, just give equal time to both sides as best you can. Each time you finish something, again, just ask, what's needed now? What do you feel like doing? And you can keep going in this way until nothing's needed, until you feel complete in your practice. And then start getting comfortable in your final resting pose. That may be a good time to put on extra layers or grab props or do a little self-massage. Taking a few moments of stillness can be so useful. After all that work, moving energy, shifting patterns, habits, just taking a few moments in stillness to integrate, letting go of all the doing, all the trying, and just simply being. You can let go of the control of your breath, let go of holding your body in any particular way. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. And then stretch out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Just taking a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. Acknowledging the highest and best in yourself. And perhaps a little intention to bring that highest and best self into the rest of your day, into your relationships and interactions, into seeing that highest and best in others. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for practicing with me. Hope you have a good rest of your day.